G'day mates, my name is Rachel aka Crazy Bones and welcome to my YouTube channel. Each month or two I will be uploading a video on my channel. I will have days set for YouTube in which a video will be uploaded for you to watch. If I become busy throughout the week or month, I will let you know. Today I will be talking about my artwork and the processes of what I draw, how I colour and what my process in general will be. If I haven't explained what is happening or what will be happening, please let me know in the comments below. And yes, I will read them. So currently, right here in front of us, I have my goddess that I've been working on. I walked away from it for a while because I needed to take a breather because I was drawing slightly too much and I was on my computer a little too much as well. So I took a break away from it. And I did start writing a book, which I do have to eventually finish off, but it has to have more chapters. So if I walk away from presenting you guys with a video, please know I am working on a book. I'm not going to give you any details on that because I want it to be a surprise. So what I've done here with my goddess, which is a part of my story that I'm writing. Sorry, I was trying to find my pen. The pen I draw with, this tablet pen. What I've done with the sky, considering that I don't like it, I went into hue and saturation and changed it over. Now I have a few ones that I have, even though I'm still fiddling with which one I like the most. Now I don't like my background, and by the way, at the end of this video I will show you how I label my artwork pieces in Photoshop, and I'll actually show you at the end on a Word document how I actually do it so that you guys can actually read it, because the camera that I'm using is slightly too far away. Now I like this one in as a background for what I'm trying to produce. If I don't like this one, it might be this one, because these are the two backgrounds that I like most, which is called Background 02 and Background 03. So those are just the ideas. I have a grey background and then I have a white background. See what my character would look like just against a white colour background, and same with the grey. But a lot of artists out there will actually go with a grey when they do quick sketch drawings and stuff, and then eventually they go into refined drawings and details of what they want the character to look like, which is what I have done. I had stuff in the what I call a quick sketch drawing that I didn't want in there anymore, so there's some of the stuff I got rid of and some of the stuff I did add. So I added extra hair waves, extra like dents in the cape, a different way the flag is, flag is flowing on the spear. Not so much like she had a brace that sits just here on her arm, which is like a gold armband. I removed it because I didn't want it. There's still sections on here that I have to erase on what I've called refined skin. Usually the drawing itself would be refined drawing, so that would be the whole drawing. I have mine separate currently because I'm still getting pieces out, which usually you'd go, okay, this would be the body, this is the clothing, this is the hair, this is the weapon, this is the spell, this is the hair, this is the eyes, the lips, the mouth. Lips and mouth are the same thing. And so you'd separate things. That's the one I want. So you can see in here, that's the only thing that's holding the cape. And yes, you'd probably all whinge that she hasn't got enough clothes on. She's not meant to, which is the idea I'm flowing with. I can still keep this body for like other goddesses that I want to do for my story, but right now this is the one I have. So we're just going to erase out just this part of her breasts. Don't want that to pop up. So now that's sorted, what I can do is close that folder and then open up colors. Colors has already got a layer on it, so what we're going to call this is base color. Make sure when you write things out that everything is spelt correctly. So like base, if you want to be a film student, the beginning word is all lowercase, and then when you write the second word, and I've just realized I've misspelled something, when you write the second one, the second part of the word, it's a capital. So for color it's a capital C, and then you just click enter, or it would be base color 1 for whatever clothing or hair or scarring or piece of equipment that the character has or creature. So we're going to work on the skin now. So we'll choose a red, and then we'll go X to switch the colors over. So before it was on red, and now we're switching to the grey. So we'll go a green, we'll go a mid-tone green. Yeah, we'll go that one. And mind you, when you colour in, don't worry so much about it being outside of the line like that, because at the end of it you'll eventually clean it, and then that's all you need to do, is not so much worry about what it currently looks like, which is what I used to do. Is I'd be like, hey, I'm outside of my lines, and then I'd clean up. You don't want to do that. So you'd go in with like a green or a red. I'm using a hard brush if any of you are wondering, and I'm just gonna skim around and colour where the skin tone of the goddess would be. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You're not the only artist who goes through moments where it's like, oh, this needs to be perfect in the beginning. I used to do the same thing, and now I stopped caring. After seeing what films have become, I'm not really interested in being a person who wants to do film right now, because everybody's made it political, when I know and everybody else knows an art is a form of escaping our reality. It's not a form of shoving our politics or our policies into it. So if you enjoy the movies that you see now, that's okay. I don't really care what people enjoy. I just don't watch them because they've got our politics in it. And for me, a story that a film is a design for people to escape. Anyway, I'm going on a rant, so I'll drop the subject, which you guys probably don't want to hear about. So I'm currently just going in with green. You can use both green and red if you so desire. I'm not going to stop you. If you find green and red works best, or one colour over the other, that's up to you. I'm not going to stop you from using both. It's what you find that works most for your art. I'm just going with green. When I do shading with my multiple colour choices of like real darks, occasionally I will go in with a red first. I won't be using a hard round brush. I'd be using soft round or soft round pressure size, only because sometimes the workflow's slightly better. I mean, if you want it to look like an actual drawing, I've downloaded dry brushes. I got it from Aaron. He's helped me out a lot as well with how to draw realistic creatures with my own artwork. Really, really great artist. He worked for Disney. He did Mulan, Brother Bear, which I actually enjoyed. I have his frog Man Creature Tutorial and Forest Queen. So I have those two videos of what he shows to do into making a creature more realistic for your own artwork, your own, or even if you just add it to your own style. Really, really great man. Really, really good at what he does. That man has helped me out quite a lot with doing my artwork. So bring my paintbrush back over. So with your folders here, you'll go Control G to then access that folder for it to appear, and then you just click enter. So I'll show you how to get a folder. So you'll go Control G, that will give you a folder. I don't need another one right now, so, and then all of them will be in a folder. I'm just going to drop out base color because that doesn't need to be in anything. Yeah, wait. No, never mind. My brain just had a fart. Anyway, so that's how I set up my work. Do you need to do the green for everything? No. For me, I just use it for skin, hair, not so much, or fabric, or the stones that are here. You don't need to use a base color for them. You can if you want to, if that's the kind of style that you're after. I mean, it's not my style. If I was to do that, the base color would probably be grey, but that's about it. But you do, I mean, you can do a base color for your clothes and your capes and your hair, but that's up to you as an artist to decide on whether or not you as a artist want to do that kind of thing. I don't, it's not my thing, but you can choose on how you want your art flow to be like. If anybody tells you anything different, that's because they're trying to confine you into a box. Each artist is different in the styles that they work on, but it should be up to you on what you need to perform and do for what you think would be right as the artist drawing your work. You'll probably notice I've got other labels up here. These are other ones that I'm currently working on as well, but those are in for later videos. Right now we're working on this. We've got our green going. With layer 2, actually what I'm going to do is go, okay, where am I going to put my shadow? I don't need green anymore. I'm going to go yellow. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing, this has helped me out so much. so much. I put in where my light is going to be and which side. So, for example, if I go, okay, my light's going to come from here. Just drop that out for a moment. Say my light's going to come from here. From this side. So, say that's where I want my light. And that's the focal point of where I want the rays to come from. Mind you, it wouldn't be this big. And I'm like, okay, so that's where the light's going to be. Where's the shadow going to be? And the only reason I do it this way to help me out is go, okay, so if I zoom in for you guys, so just in here would be yellow, well, not yellow, but highlighted with our lights. So that's where the sun is, that's where you want your light. Or for example, we just raise this, E for erasing, B for brush. So say I want my rays to come from here. Okay, so where is it gonna hit? I learnt this from a teacher when I was in high school, saying think about where the sunlight will hit and that's where your light should be. Well, I think I learned it from a family member. Can't remember which one. It's been a while since I've been at high school. And then you'll go, okay, so there would be light here, through here, and then through on the lower part of the leg, not so much the high part of the leg, but you'd figure out where light would sit on your character. I just realised I've drawn that in the wrong layer. Don't do what I did. Always stick to your layer that you're drawing on. Oh, I have no idea what happened, but apparently I deleted a few things. So, you know, you just got to figure out, or if you want your sun just here, okay, where's the light gonna go on your character, and where the shadows would sit. So that's what you'd have to figure out. I mean, this is just a tip I'm giving you guys as young artists or someone who's never done this. It's what I learned. Going, okay, my sun's going to be here, then where are the rays going to sit on my character? And that's all you have to do, is just figure out where every single ray would be. Because I say if it's in the corner, you've got to figure out where it's going, if it's in the center, or even if the sun is behind your character, this would all be in shadow, and there'd barely be any light, which is not what I want. But it's your choice on where you want the light, how you want to position your character, and how you should have it. I'm sorry about that, guys. My camera only records for 30 minutes. Stay tuned for next week, or next time, and we'll continue our character. So, peace out. Remember, respect, love, and peace. Later, guys. G'day, guys. Real quick before you leave this video, I'm so sorry, I completely forgot about this yesterday. This is how you're going to label your work in Photoshop. So, base color, as I tried to state yesterday, it's lowercase b, uppercase C for color, -A1. -A1 or dash, or you could put some, like another, so it could be refined dash drawing. If so, everything would have to stay lowercase. You'd go refined, all lowercase, upper D, like a capital D for drawing, and then -A1. -A1 stands for more than one. So -A1, there could be, say something else in your project, then you'd go refine drawing -A2, or dash the name of that other character. So I'll catch you guys later.